Welcome back. Also happening on this night in Jamaica's capital, Kingston, the launch of Rebel Salute.
Rebel Salute's move to become a two-day festival wasn't a hoax. Come January, the event in its new form returns to its new home, Grizzlies Entertainment Cove, formerly Richmond Estate.
We're just going to have a more concise show where we make sure that we do what we have to do to make the performance, stay more in the minds of our people.
And among the usual list of roots rock reggae crooners and DJs on the lineup, there is this.
We're trying to bring the original Whalers energy there with that Bunny, Andrew and Damian Marley.
You know, it's always unlimited. You know, me I say Rebel Salute, you know, me I say a show where the children them can forward, you know, grandma, grandpa. It's just a family-orientated vibe, and we love the vibe, you know, we love the energy as well. You know, righteous must prevail.
Launched at the newly renovated Countryside Club in Kingston last Thursday, Rebel Salute 2014 will unfold January 17 and 18.
The winner of The Voice is Tessanne. Congratulations from Team Allen, winner of The Voice. A big hand for Tessanne and all three.
As mentioned so many times before, Tessanne winning The Voice is a major gift to Jamaicans everywhere, but raises questions about who she was in the local space before entering the show.
Take my breath away, if only you would say.
From Tessanne was small. Tessanne loved singing. You see Tessanne in the mirror with a hairbrush singing. She loves music. She loves singing. As you know, she comes from a musical background family. So it's been her passion, and to see her thrive and reach to where she is now, it's fabulous.
It's unbelievable, you know, majestic, you know what I mean? You know, she made the whole country proud, you know what I mean? And even elsewhere in the world, you know, we give thanks for the glory. You know, she blessed vocally, you know, she's a great vocalist, you know what I mean? And, you know, I admire her self-determination, you know what I mean? And, you know, she came a long way, you know what I mean? She on the road with Jimmy Cliff, you know what I mean? Shaggy, you know, I want to congratulate them all, you know what I mean? Adam, our coach, and, you know, the whole team, Tessanne, you know what I mean? And, you know, we just give thanks for the glory and the joy and the blessing, and, you know, and bless the family as well, you know?
It's so unlimited, you know. It's like my daddy with my Empress, I watch the thing, and it's like me I say, me not even say, boy, if she win. It's like me I say, when she win, you know, the joy I go say irie, you know me I say, because at least some people can see that and say, yo, greatness is here, and we need to pay more attention to goodness, you know, and to righteousness.
Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. I must stay imagine you there.
International recording star Shaggy is a longtime friend of Tessanne. Now, Shaggy, first of all, give us your views on this magnificent win by Tessanne.
You know, it's just incredible.
Yes.
From what I can say, I was in Jamaica when everything is going on and everything was going on, and I think that Jamaica needed this win.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can feel the spirit just in the people. We've had a rough year in Jamaica. So her going through all of this and we having somebody, one of our own, to cheer for. You know what I mean? And especially in the field of music, which Jamaica has a heavy musical culture.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it was just you know, refreshing.
So it is indeed a Christmas gift for Jamaicans
I would think
everywhere.
So. Yeah, man, I would think so.
All right, well, the win raises many questions about how she was treated in the music space, the local music space, prior to The Voice. What's your take on it? Because persons are asking, for example, Shaggy, how come a talent like that wasn't bigger in our space, wasn't reeling off hits? Why weren't we hearing more of Tessanne being played on our radio and being pushed by the space? What's your take on that?
Well, that is the billion-dollar question, you know.
Yes.
And it's a good question because it also reflects on other artists, not just Tessanne.
Yes.
That are struggling in that field. If you're not in the midst of doing music which is raw, you know what I mean, in the street music, you know what I mean, if you have somewhat of an international flair and some to some type of music that is clean music and all of that, then it becomes much of a fight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Let's face it, a lot of the music that you see in that has been when you say busing in Jamaica then, right? Most of them not on a visa. Them stop at Norman Manley Airport. We have not had a chart success on the overseas since out of Jamaica since probably Hold You was the last one. And let's not forget that Hold You did not happen in Jamaica. It happened overseas first.
Okay.
Right? And they reluctantly play it out here afterwards. So we really need to really revise we think and look for we think properly and see where we're going wrong.
In your view, what are her chances of making that crossover into a recording international star?
I think she stand a very good chance.
Yes.
You know, most artists that are on The Voice, they come out as winners, you know, but I don't think there's ever been a winner on The Voice that has come out at this magnitude. We broke numbers in Twitter, we broke numbers in sales, we broke numbers in viewership, right? And on top of that, she, you know, she ended up singing with Celine Dion.
Yes.
You know, so she's not just, you know, a pop star. She's a songstress.
Yes.
They were certainly putting her in that light of being a songstress. You know what I mean? And which is where my vision of her has always been, just this, you know, this massive artist. You know what I mean? If that couldn't have happened, then, you know, should be certainly a reggae songstress. You know, back we haven't had any of those. Remember when you had back in the day Cynthia Slash and all of these people, all of these artists who were songstress, reggae songstress. You know what I mean? At worst, that would be a situation for her, in my mind. But the sky was the limit. The sky's the limit for her, in my opinion.
And Jamaica will be seeing her for the first time on a stage at Shaggy and Friends.
Yeah.
January 4.
January 4, yeah.
The return of Shaggy and Friends. What made you want to bring it back this year?
Well, I'd always planned to do it because I know that this year is the 50th anniversary for Bustamante Hospital.
Yes.
So that was the sentiment of bringing it back. It just so happened that in the year that it was, you know, the 50th anniversary was also the year that Tessanne was going to The Voice.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I knew that The Voice would have ended around the 17th. So her and I had already spoken about it, that when she come out and, you know, even if she come out before, like top 5, top 10, whatever, she would have gotten enough support, definitely from the local market, to become a headliner for Shaggy and Friends, and she would be a draw. I had already had Neo, because Neo was supposed to be on the last one and couldn't make it because of the change of the date, because of the election was called on the Shaggy and Friends date, and I had to switch the date. And so we lost Neo because of that and ended up with Miss Hill. You know what I mean? But, and Neo is part of my crew and his family anyway, so it wasn't hard for him to say, yeah, right, yeah, we'll come back and do it again.
So this is definitely a sell-off. Shaggy and Friends right now, Shaggy.
You know, every time I've done Shaggy and Friends, I've never had pre-sold tickets. I've always, you know, Jamaica's last minute people.
Yes.
And we for the last 2 days, then them rush and buy the ticket them. And we normally do well. This is the first time that we are having pre-sold tickets, and we're almost sold out of early bird tickets. Our early bird tickets is 20% of all tickets, gold, diamond, and silver. Right? It goes until the 25th, but the allotment that we have, that we wanted to sell between now and the 25th, if we're almost at sold out right now.
All right.
And this is only 3 or 4 days after we put them up.
All right, and for our international viewers, Shaggy and Friends is a benefit concert put on, created and promoted and produced by international recording star Shaggy. And that's the only promoter's cap he wears.
Yes.
And
all
that's
proceeds
to raise,
toward.
and all proceeds, you said it first, Shaggy.
All proceeds towards the Bustamante Hospital children. The cardiac unit is what we're focusing on.
Yes.
Right? You know, Jamaica, Bustamante is the only children's hospital in English-speaking care, but we're focusing on the cardiac unit because when little babies are born with heart disease in Jamaica, ask anyone over there pretty much, if you're a child, if the average person from the average garrison have a child with heart disease, it's pretty much a wrap.
Okay.
There's nothing you can do about it because they cannot afford it. Right? With this cardiac unit, every child has a chance.
Okay.
And we can do heart surgeries, cardiac surgeries in Jamaica, locally, with our own doctors, instead of flying people in.
What's your target from this concert
I never
in
do
terms
targets.
of funds? No?
Never do
No targets.
Right? My thing is go in there, sell it as much as possible, and hope for the best.
Okay, well, the best is going to come from you, our viewers around the world, to support this worthy cause. Shaggy, blessed love, sir.
Man, as
if nowhere else we see our friends.
I'm going to see you like the shirt and things look like barrel cup. Yes, you know.
Thank you, sir. All right, stay with us right here on stage when we come back. Tessanne Chin before The Voice.
Cause underneath it all, you are my real prince, shot me like the heat in my fire. You were always burning anytime you're around. My body keeps going.